Welcome back. How many rodent sightings does it take before something changes? Little Havana Bakery is back in the spotlight tonight for not its pastries, but for what inspectors found dead near the fryer.
Local 10 investigator Jeff Wines here goes looking for answers and gets some doors slammed and some unforgettable responses in this week's Dirty Dining.
Berta?
What happened?
Ratones.
No.
See, dead.
No, está abierto.
She denies any rodent problems, insists she's open for business. Berta Martinez's signature appears again and again on state inspection reports acknowledging the very issue she's denying. Martinez owns Victoria Bakery, Fritanga, and Tortilleria. The location, 1130 West Flagler in Little Havana. This is a spot with a history. Just last week, 14 violations. The inspector noted a dead rodent next to the fryer. That triggered a stop sale use on all processing equipment and the processing area here. But this is not the first or second time. Back in March 2022, rodent droppings were found throughout the processing area. Weeks later, an inspector noted rodent gnaw marks on plastic cups. In October 2022, 2 dead rodents were spotted in a storage area. Weeks later, a live rodent was spotted in the dining area, another in a baking area. Droppings were found on carts with flour. Martinez refuses to explain why this keeps happening while she's open for business and serving you.
Berta. Ratones.
What happened last week?
Sir, can you talk with the owner?
Yeah, I can talk to the owner.
We moved to Sajana Indian Cuisine, the location 1933 Hollywood Boulevard. An inspector recently here based on a complaint. Among the 10 violations, live roaches under tape covering a scorched outlet. More roaches under a milk crate by the cook line. 30 roaches on and behind the dish machine. There were dead roaches too, more than 2 dozen scattered across kitchen equipment.
Close to 100 roaches?
Not really, not close to 100 roaches. It was all hidden in the back of the kitchen.
Is this acceptable?
It's not acceptable, but I did what I had to do.
Where the news, Bobby?
The news is here because I wanted to talk to somebody about the inspection. Our final stop, Fort Lauderdale, TT Restaurant and Lounge located at 300 West Sunrise Boulevard. An inspector showed up here based on a complaint, spotted 19 violations and ordered the place shut again. This woman gets her sister, the owner, on the phone.
Is it acceptable to you that you had roaches and rodent issues in the kitchen?
Yeah, what's so hard? You want to ask me that one question like that?
Why do I want to ask her questions like that? Well, according to state records, an inspector discovered about 25 rodent droppings under a reach-in cooler in the kitchen. Live and dead roaches seen crawling on the cook line, near the stove and steam table, behind a freezer, on a wall.
You see the place is really clean. You see that?
It's not.
I know you see
It wasn't clean last week.
It was clean, but
She takes no responsibility and we're getting nowhere, so we will tell you that all the places we just mentioned were allowed to reopen following a mandated cleanup and then a reinspection. Jeff Wines here, Local 10 News.